All right. Morning. Shalom. Shalom. I'm going to open up with the book of Luke, 6th chapter, and verse 25. And it says, Woe unto you that are full. Woe, Salakia. Let me read it again. This is Luke 6 and 25. Woe unto you that are full, for ye shall hunger. Woe unto you that laugh now, for ye shall mourn and weep. First and foremost, I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rawachaha, Kwadash. Peace and blessings to the whole full the elect that are listening and learning. The Akim, Wa'ak, Wathiam. Double honors to the elder apostles of the great millstone that's been teaching us this truth. Much respect to the mighty Gabarim on the highways and hedges, bidding Yashral to the marriage, and to those Gabarim making videos edification to wake up the lost sheep. And salutations to the whole family elect scattered abroad that being unto the speckled bird, as it says in the book of Jeremiah. All right. So the title here says the haughty will fall. Okay. And I have a video here. As you see, it says female army soldier just made the biggest mistake of her life. All right. And I guess it's pretty much titled when feminism goes wrong. Okay. So this video is for edification and educational purposes only. I do not own the rights to this video, but I'm using it under section 107 of fair use. All right. So I'm going to play. I'm going to play this video here. It's not that long, but I'm going to add some scriptures to it as well. All right. Let me get this going. And shalom, Zion, Nadwa, daughter of Jerusalem. Shalom. So let's get to this. Hopefully the audio is good. All right.
Yahoo. Because hold on, I gotta start right now. Y'all don't understand how mad I am right now. Like, this the reason people don't be wanting to relive.
Okay, now it's acting funny. Just give me one moment, Salakia. What's going on with the loading? But
is the army got me fucked up. How the army got you fucked up today, Wells? Well,
she dancing, living the good life off army money. Living the go.
Come on.
Oh yeah. Okay, yeah, going crazy off the army money. Now it's time.
Now it's acting up. Come on.
Time to divvy up.
A few moments later.
who am I try to keep it together? But so I just want to make this TikTok because I was just on live this morning, and of course we all know Russia invaded Ukraine. But in this TikTok, like, of course, okay, I'm in uniform. Everybody knows what's going on. So, of course, everybody coming in with the Ukraine, Russia, and all of that, comments or whatever, asking questions. And I'm just like, I'm not here for that. I'm not addressing any of that. But then, like, it's just like, I really hated how people are so insensitive, especially, like, and it's like, it's the civilians. But they're so insensitive to, like, what military people really go through. This is my first term, and like, it's like, y'all, like, what makes me so mad is like, y'all are so insensitive. Y'all want to talk about, oh, this is what you signed up for, nobody goes into the military wanting to go to war, thinking they're going to go to war. I'm financed, for crying out loud. Nobody thinks this is going to happen. But, like, civilians, y'all get to go home. Y'all get to go to y'all families. Y'all go to work. Y'all know what y'all life is going to be. My life is so unpredictable. I could be deployed within the next few days. Like, I really just, like, I didn't come into the army for this. And it's just, it really like, it hurts me. Like, and I don't really like to let stuff affect me, but this is affecting me because this is my life. But if anything, I really just want people to be like, be more sensitive to the situation, because this is my life we're talking about. Like, there's potential that, like, honestly, like, there's potential that anybody going over there can't come back, won't come back. So it's just, I just really, honestly, I don't even know why I'm making this, but it's just like, people talking about the situation, like, please just keep in mind, these are real people that have families, people that have children, and y'all making jokes about it, and y'all this and y'all all of that, and these trolls. I'm like, these are real people, real life situations. Like, please just be sensitive to stuff, because, like, I'm not gonna lie to any of you, I'm scared as hell right now. I'm just, but to all my battles out there, good luck to all of us, because oh man, oh god, this has not been an easy morning. I was up till 2 a.m. last night, and then it's just like, the army's not the only thing going on in my life right now. So it's just like, this is just more added on to it, but we strong, we gonna get through it. Yeah.
If you didn't think you was joining the military to go potentially,
All right, so as you've seen, okay, as you've seen and heard, the first part, she was complaining about the war, the upcoming war, okay, that's going to take place between Babylon and Russia, okay. That's spiritual. That's biblical prophecy. It talks about that in Revelations, the 4th chapter, about the second war's past, right, which was the Second World War, and the third war coming quickly, all right, which is the Third World War, all right, the war to end all wars, okay. So, but through the video, it showed her when she was first, enjoying the amenities and the things that that she's been gaining from the military money. All right, it showed her what, twerking. It showed her dancing, so on and so forth. Okay, this is 1 Timothy 5:6, and it says, "But she that liveth in pleasure is dead while she liveth." And a lot of these women, okay, they live in pleasure. We live in a society where the laws are made to protect women. All right, everything in Babylon is to what? Place women on the pedestal. All right, all over the social media. Okay, Instagram, for example, not IG. What is it? OnlyFans. Okay, even in the news media, you got all these videos and stories about this is the first woman for that and the first woman for this. Now, don't get me wrong. Okay, it's cool if a woman could come out for a cure for a certain disease, so on and so forth. However, in this society, it's just pushed all over social media as if this is some big miracle, to uplift women. Now, Yahweh Bashim Yahushai made an order. Okay, there's an holy order, and that's Yahweh Shai, man, woman, and children. Okay, but going back to this video, a lot of women are filled with pride. Okay, and it's the reason why is because they're being promoted. They're not being punished for the wicked things that they've done or the wicked things that they do. Okay, whoredom is being promoted, adultery is being promoted. Okay, so on and so forth. But this all goes into pride. All right, and we're going to go into the book of Proverbs. I'm not going to make this too long. I'm going to the book of Proverbs, and I'm going to the 16th chapter. So let's go into Proverbs chapter 16 and verse 18. Okay, check this out. It says, "Pride goeth before destruction, and an haughty spirit before a fall." All right. So the haughty are being brought low, slowly but surely. Yahweh Bashim Yahushai is breaking down the spirit of pride inch by inch. All right. And Esau, Edom, is the hallmark of pride. Okay, and he promotes pride and everything that's against Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. All right, even in the basically what they stand for is pride. Even in when you watch the military commercials, it says, the proud, the brave, the Marine, so on and so forth. It's all about pride. Gay pride, National Women's Day, all right, so on and so forth. And Esau Edom places their women in the forefront, okay, and especially amongst Israel, because Esau Edom knows the longer Jake is out of order, the longer Esau's rule. All right. So let's go into the book of Sirach. Let's go into the book of Sirach real quick. Let's get some more about on this pride, man. This is Sirach 10. Sirach 10 in verse where is it? Verse 18. Check this out. It says, pride was not made for men, nor furious anger for them that are born of a woman. Okay? So pride, we wasn't made to be prideful. We was made to be humble. We were made to be holy. All right? We were supposed to be a holy people above all people, right? Deuteronomy 7 verse 6. All right? Yahweh Bashem Yahushai gave us laws, statutes, and commandments to live by in order to what? To govern the world. All right? To be deemed, to be seen as the wisest of the nations. All right? And to do everything according to Yahweh Bashem Yahushai's word. All right? But since we have forgotten our power, all right, we're in the land of our captivity, and I shouldn't say we, because you have the elect, the remnant that have awakened. Okay? But the 2/3, just like this lady that you've seen in the video there, they haven't returned back to their power. All right, they have mocked and scoffed the prophets, and they believe in Babylon. All right, but hey, they're gonna fall with it. Okay, let's go back into pride real quick. This is all about pride. All about pride. Let's go up to verse 13, and it says, "For pride is the beginning of sin. And he that hath it shall pour out abomination. And therefore the Lord brought upon them strange calamities and overthrew them utterly." Now to this lady, all right, that's lived deliciously. 1 Timothy 5 and 6, right? She that live in pleasure is there while she liveth. She's lived in pleasure most of her life. And now her having to go to war is something strange to her. She's like, what? I thought I could just go to the army, take up the resources, take up the pleasures, take up the benefits of being a soldier, okay? Being able to do what the heck I want to do, make twerking videos on the so, and she's not the only one that's done it. There's been plenty of videos of women that's supposed to be working, all right? That's in the army, that's been taking twerking videos and pictures of themselves, so on and so forth, okay? But this woman now sees that she actually has to go to war and fight. All right. And due to that strong delusion, right? I believe that's in 2 Thessalonians. I'll get to that as well. 2 Thessalonians, that strong delusion, which is feminism, it has covered the eyes of a lot of these women. All right. They don't have the wisdom to break through that veil. That's what Job 39 and 17. Okay. So I'm gonna read Sirach 10 and 13. I'm gonna throw Sirach 25 on that as well. This is Sirach 10 and 13. It says, "For pride is the beginning of sin, right? And sin is the transgression of the law, according to what? 1 John." Okay. And it says, "For pride is the beginning of sin, and he that hath it shall pour out abomination. And therefore the Lord brought upon them strange calamities and overthrew them utterly." All right. And Yahweh Shem Yashai is going to bring the Haughty to a fall. All right. Sirach 25. Where is it? Sirach 25. And where is it? 24. Okay. Now check this out. We just read in Sirach 10 and 13. Let's get that again, because I wanna link this up real quick. 10 and 13. It says, for pride is the beginning of sin, right? The first beginning part. Now check this out. If you go into Sirach 25 and 24, it says, of the woman came the beginning of sin. Okay? And through her we all die. All right, so the beginning of sin came through what? The woman's pride. The woman's disregard for Yahweh Bashim Shah's laws, statutes, and commandments. All right, and also that's the spirit that goes back into the beginning. Let's get that real quick. Let's go into Genesis. Genesis. Let me get that. Genesis chapter 3, I believe. Where is it? Genesis 3. And I'm going to start at verse 1. Now check this out. Now the serpent was more subtle than any beast of the field, which the Lord Yahweh hath made. Okay, now the serpent is what? It's a man with different doctrine. All right? A deceiver. Okay? And it says, now the serpent was more subtle than any beast of the field, which the Lord Yahweh hath made. And he said unto the woman, yea, hath Yahweh said, ye should not eat of every tree of the garden? And the woman said unto the serpent, you may eat of the fruit of the trees of the garden, but of the fruit of the tree which is in the midst of the garden, Yahweh hath said, ye shall not eat of it, neither shall ye touch it, lest ye die. So Eve knew that she wasn't supposed to eat of that tree, right? And that tree is representing what? Philosophy, all right? A different doctrine, okay? Continuing, and it says, and the serpent said unto the woman, ye shall not surely die. For Yahweh doth know that in the day ye eat thereof, then your eyes shall be open, and ye shall be as gods, knowing good and evil. So let's stop there. So this also brings me back to what? The feminist movement. Because before the feminist movement, Jake and Eve, and yes, don't get me wrong, they had certain relationships which weren't perfect. But overall, there was no problems between the Israelite man and the Israelite woman. Actually, they stood together to fight against what? So-called white supremacy. All right? But it was because of a Shedemite woman that infiltrated the so-called black community, right? And also bewitched the Israelite woman into thinking that her man is oppressing her. Now guess what? Eve has been deceived, man, and has walked in what? Feminism. And now the Israelite family is destroyed. That's why it tells you in Sirach 25 and 24, of the woman became the beginning of sin, and through her we all die, right? A perfect example is the abortions. You have a lot of Eves committing abortions, killing off their babies, so what? They could live their best lives. All right? But Yahweh Bashim Yahushai is bringing that to a halt. All right? All these women who live in pleasure, all right, who want to twerk, who want to live off the benefits of Babylon, are going to be gathered up and brought down to destruction, brought down low. All right? So let's finish. Let's go down to verse 6, and it says, and when the woman saw that the tree was good for food, right, because it made her feel good, all right, and that it was pleasant to the eyes, see that? Pleasant to the eyes, the lust of the eyes, right? And a tree to be desired to make one wise, she took of the fruit thereof and did eat, and gave also unto her husband with her, and he did eat. All right. So, and this is what a lot of the Israelites women does. All right. And because of that, you have a lot of these effeminate men, especially what in this Egyptology, right? This conscious community, so-called conscious community, Hotep community, because a lot of these weak ass jakes, they ate from the fruit of deception, and they allowed their woman to feed that to them. So they placed the woman on the pedestal. Okay. As a matter of fact, let's go to 2 Thessalonians, because I brought that up. All this is a strong delusion, man. All this is a strong delusion. So let's go into Second Thessalonians real quick. And like I said, I'm not going to make this too long. Let's go into Second Thessalonians and verse 10. Salaki, chapter 10. Oh, no, what am I talking about? Where is it? Strong delusions. Give me 1 second. Where is it? Give me 1 second. This is Second Thessalonians 2 and 11. Salakia. I said 10 and 11. I'm going to read it actually from verse 10. All right. And it says, and with all deceivableness of unrighteousness in them that perish, because they receive not the love of the truth, that they might be saved. All right. And this truth, this is wisdom, understanding. Understanding what? The law and the will of the Lord. Now check this out. And it says, and for this cause Yahweh shall send them strong delusions that they shall believe a lie. And guess what? Feminism is a lie. It's a part of that unfruitful and deceiving tree of the devil. Okay? A lot of women, especially, women of the other nations as well. All right? They believe that what? They're equal to a man or even above a man. But you have a lot of instances, domestic violence, cases of what? I don't want to say the word, but I'm going to just say grape, okay? And now, in this case, going to war. The military had to lower their standards. They had to lower their physical fitness standards because women were failing the physical fitness portion of training. All right? So, Babylon's army has decreased in strength. And that's another example of the haughty being brought low because Esau, Edom, pride is prideful. All right? But a lot of these women have been taken by Esau, Edom, and its feel-good doctrine, right? Which is also in the churches, which is also in the Hotep community, all right? For women to feel like they're invincible and unbeatable, all right? But Yahweh Bashem Yahushua brings it back into reality. As it says, 2 Thessalonians 2 and 11, for this cause Yahweh shall send them strong delusions that they should believe a lie. All right? And this is a strong delusion. The strong delusion is feminism. All right? Let's get a little bit more now. Let's go into the book of Isaiah. Isaiah, the second chapter, in verse 11. Yep. And it says, the lofty looks of man shall be humbled. All right. And this is the case in that video. Let's go back to that as a matter of fact. Let's go back to that video. Just give me 1 second. Give me 1 second, Israel. Let's see if I can get that. Watch this. First it shows her, dancing and twerking it up.
Living the good life off army money. Living a good, oh yeah.
See, twerking, all types of stuff.
Army money. Now it's time to divvy up.
A
Now check
few
this out.
moments later.
Well, I'm gonna try to keep it together. But so I just want to make this TikTok because I was just on live this morning, and of course we all know Russia invaded Ukraine.
We're strong and tough.
But in this TikTok, like, of course, okay, I'm in uniform. Everybody knows.
So you saw the quick change there, right? When it was all good, she was dancing, she was twerking it up, doing all types of prideful things, man. But all of a sudden, now she's humbled because she has to go to war and fight. All right? So this is Isaiah 2 and verse 11. And it says, the lofty looks of man shall be humbled, and the haughtiness of men shall be bowed down, and the Lord alone shall be exalted in that day. So we're all going to understand, and we're all going to learn that it is the Lord that does these things, man. All right? He removeth kings and places what? The humble in stead, roughly paraphrasing. Verse 12 says, for the day of the Lord of hosts shall be upon everyone that's proud and lofty. And what is the day of the Lord? That third woe, when all the nations will come together to fight in the valley of the Lord's judgment. All right? Yahweh Shaphat. Isaiah 2 and 11. For the day of the Lord of hosts shall be upon everyone that is proud and lofty, and upon everyone that is lifted up. And he shall be brought low. You see that? So everyone that is lifted up, all these celebrities, all right, all these athletes, Esau, Edom, these prideful nations, and all these prideful women are going to be brought low. And it's going to be a chaotic time. We already know Jeremiah 30 and 7, Jacob's troubles. Many will die, man. And 2/3 of our nation is what? Mostly women. This is why it tells you in Isaiah 4 and 1 that 7 women. Now, 7 just means completion. Okay, it could be 3 women to 1 man. It could be 10 women to 1 man. All right, and this is not a carnal thing. This is an illustration of how detriment and how horrible it's going to be in those times. That women are going to be seeking, most importantly, the men of the Lord. Why? Because they're going to have that wisdom, knowledge, and stability. They're going to know that these things are Bible prophecy, and how to navigate and how to remain calm in those times of darkness, those times of bloodshed, those times of chaos, and those times of terrors. All right. So a lot of these women are going to be seeking the men of the Lord. All right. A lot of them are going to be put to death, and a lot of these prideful jakes are going to be put to death. All these Pookies and Ray Rays and Crips, Bloods, and Latin Kings, man. All these prideful gang members, they're gonna be destroyed as well. And also the jakes in the military, all right, who stand with their chest out fighting for Babylon, they're gonna be brought down as well. All right, but in this case, we're talking about prideful women, man, and the women of our nation. And a lot of the women need to get right, you know. And obviously, I'm not talking about the sincere sisters, the few sisters who actually have come to this wise counsel and humble themselves before the Lord, right? And humble themselves before their husbands. But to those women out there who think that they could do whatever they want, all right? That think, they're going to get away with murder and get away with lies, so on and so forth. Yahweh Bashim Yahushai is what? His eyes are 10,000 times brighter than the sun, beholding the good and the evil. All right? So I'm going to end off with Isaiah 32 in verse 9. Check this out. It says, rise up, ye women that are at ease, right? And a lot of these women are at ease in Babylon, okay? Salakia, rise up, ye women that are at ease. Hear my voice, ye careless daughters. Give ear unto my speech, all right? And this is through the prophets. The prophets are out there in the houses and hedges, and the prophets are also making visitification to what? To cry out, to spare not, right? Isaiah 58 and 1, and to show Israel their sins, and in the house of Judah their iniquities, roughly paraphrasing. So trying to what? Bringing out the judgments that's going to befall our people if we don't come back to this wise counsel and repent, all right? So Isaiah 32 and 9, rise up, ye women that are at ease. Hear my voice, ye careless daughters. Give ear unto my speech. Many days and years shall you be troubled. And this is, hey, it's going on now. Ye careless woman, for the vintage shall fail, right? 2nd Ezra 6:22. The storehouses shall appear empty, right? The economic collapse. So a lot of these women are going to be what? They're going to be scrounging for food, toiletries, makeup, so on and so forth. It's going to be a bad time. Many days and years shall be troubled, ye careless woman, for the vintage shall fail, the gathering shall not come. Verse 11. Tremble, ye women that are at ease, be troubled, ye careless ones. Strip you and make you bare, and gird sackcloth upon your loins. That means, hey, it's time to repent. And if you don't, you're going to be what? Be ashamed. All right? Verse 12 says, they shall lament for the teats, for the pleasant fields, and for the fruitful vine. So when this place collapsed, and in her case, when she has to go to war, and she's out there on the battlefield, she's going to what? Miss the comfortable life, miss the easy life. She's going to say to herself, why the heck did I put myself in this position? She's going to regret the things that she's done. But hey, this is all judgment by Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, which goes back to the feature scripture, which I'm going to bring out right now. I'm going to bring it out again. This is Luke chapter 6 and verse 25. And it says, woe unto you that are full, for ye shall hunger. Woe unto you that laugh now, for ye shall mourn and weep. All right. And this is a clear example. Luke 6 and 25 is spot on when it comes to this video and other videos as well. You lived in joy. You've danced around. Now it's time to reap what you sow. Now it's time to reap for the pride that you sowed in the earth. Now you're going to receive judgment. All right. And guess what? I'm not going to shed a tear, and the Lord's not going to shed a tear. As a matter of fact, let's get that. I got to get that. Got to get that and I'll close out. I got to get that. Laugh at your calamities. Just give me 1 second. This is Proverbs 1 and 26. And it says, as a matter of fact, I'm going to start at verse 24. Because I have called and ye refused, right? The prophets have been out on the highways and hedges, okay? Telling our people to repent. Because I have called and ye refused, I have stretched out my hand and no man regarded. But ye have set at naught all my counsel and with none of my reproof, right? They didn't choose the fear of the Lord. I will also laugh at your calamity. I will mock when your fear cometh. And when your fear cometh as a desolation and your destruction cometh as a whirlwind, right? Going into war and being blown up. All right. When distress and anguish cometh upon you, then shall they call upon me, but I will not answer. They shall seek me early, but they shall not find me. For that they hated knowledge and did not choose the fear of the Lord. You see that? And what's the fear of the Lord? The beginning of wisdom. And we know that the Lord loveth those who dwelleth in wisdom. Okay? Last but not least, one of my favorite scriptures, Jeremiah 11:11. And it says, therefore, thus saith the Lord Yahweh, behold, I will bring evil upon them, which they shall not be able to escape. Though they should cry unto me, I will not hearken unto them. All right? And this is what's going to happen to the 2/3 of our people, mostly the prideful women of our nation, right? Like this lady here. And also to every woman who breaketh the Lord's statutes and commandments. That means even the women who feel that they could go out and teach when they're not supposed to. But that's for another video. All right? So I pray that this was edifying. And just a reminder, that, hey, we got to examine ourselves, especially the men of the Lord too. All right? But a lot of the haughty, especially the haughty women of our nation, will fold. All right? So I'm going to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim Arachak Quadash. Peace and blessings to the whole family, elect, the listening, learning, the Akim, Wa'akwatiyam, and double honors to the elder apostles. Much respect to the mighty Kabarim on the highways and hedges, and to those Kabarim making videos edification. Salutations to the whole family, elect, scattered abroad. And shalom again to the sisters on the comment board. Remain humble and just keep doing what the Lord requires of you. You're going to be all right. All right? Hey, shalom.